Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week starting November 21st, 2016. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching. And please also watch your all your signs, okay, watch your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign readings, because together they're going to give you more information as to what may be coming up for you in the week, okay? So Leo, your main focus or your current situation is the Hermit. Now with the Hermit, you may be working with a Virgo at this time, or really focusing on a Virgo, whether it's in a professional sense or in a romantic sense. A Virgo may be helping you out in terms of, this is an expert for you that you're discussing with at this time and getting answers for what you're looking for. Or this is someone kind of giving you a bit of a hard time. Maybe they're being too pedantic is what I hear, or too much of a perfectionist, and it almost feels like when you're talking to someone who needs to give you an approval, and they just keep asking you for paperwork and they keep asking you for the same thing over and over again, because they just need a little extra something more, or an extra copy to a document or something like that is what could be coming up for some of you, or what you could be facing at this time. The Hermit is also doing research, studying, really doing your homework with the situation. Really paying attention to the details and making sure that you have everything together. If you're looking for jobs, okay, if you're applying for jobs, if you're going for a promotion, if you have some exams coming up, if you're in some sort of education course or training program, you've got exams coming up perhaps, and there's more at stake when it comes to those results. So I feel like you're really focusing on doing a good job. Getting as much information as you can, getting as many answers as you can. Your main opportunity in the week is the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles as your main opportunity, this talks about the opportunity for unexpected support to come your way this week, okay? For you to be surprised with some help that you receive. And this is not, for some of you, I feel like it's not something that you're asking for. It's coming completely out of the blue. And for those of you, you've asked for this help, but you didn't really expect to get it. And so usually it shows up as financial help, financial support. So, getting approvals or going through with loans or grants or mortgages or anything to do with banks and government institutions in terms of approvals and permits and all of that. Bonus could also be coming up for some of you. Raises could be coming up for some of you with the Six of Pentacles energy. Balance being restored in your life. This could be a benefactor coming in for you to restore the balance. And good news about money. I'm definitely seeing good news about money, or surprise gifts and surprise financial help coming up for some of you this week towards you fulfilling your goals. And the Six of Pentacles, it can be the same person, okay, because it's earth sign energy, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who helps you out with this. And anyway, you have the opportunity to restore balance to any situation, whether it's in a professional sense, with health and well-being, or with romance for you at this time. You have the opportunity to restore balance. I feel like you may have had a conversation, or you're preparing to have a conversation to make sure that the relationship you're in is not one-sided, or it's not one-sided anymore, okay? Your main challenge in the week is the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands as your main challenge, this is telling you to take your time, okay? Don't run away with yourself. Don't rush forward. Don't skip steps. Remember that especially if you're dealing with a Virgo, if you're trying to work with a Virgo or trying to get something out of a Virgo, okay, in terms of approvals or anything like that, pay attention to the details. They will expect you to pay attention to the details. They will expect you to do a diligent job. And so with the Eight of Wands as your challenge, it could be that you kind of have to temper yourself and make sure that you're not skipping forward, or you're not cutting corners this week. Everything needs to happen properly and when it's supposed to happen. So no cutting corners this week. The Eight of Wands can also be some sort of unplanned trip that turns out to be a challenge for you, because you have to really reschedule some things or reorganize some things. Could be coming up for you this week as well. Or the challenge could also be that there's a lot of expectations, different expectations coming at you all at the same time. And so the challenge would be to multitask and to shift your focus in as many directions as you need to be able to stay on top of everything. Your advice for the week is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is, again, your energy. And in terms of advice, this is good energy because it's telling you that you will be able to stay on top of everything. You will be able to make the right calls, the right decisions. You will be able to overcome obstacles with this energy. In terms of advice, this is also asking you to set some boundaries, either for yourself or for those around you, people you work with, or in your relationships. Set some boundaries. Make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to think. Remember, things may go very, very quickly for you this week, so make sure that you're giving yourself time to think. And the Seven of Wands is absolutely asking you to speak up, to speak your truth. Assert yourself in a loving, diplomatic way, but assert yourself nonetheless. Ask for what you need. Ask for what you're supposed to have. Ask for what you deserve. This week is definitely coming up for you. Don't just sit in silence and expect the other people to get what you're going for. Okay, you have to speak up. And you can assert yourself in a very loving and calm way, very diplomatic, but you do have to speak up. And if you do that, okay, in the outcome position, we do have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is success and celebration. It is harmonious times within relationships of all kinds. It can be a new job. It can be a new business. It can be a new home, if that's what you're looking for. It can represent commitment in relationships. So maybe you have that clarifying conversation this week and it turns out that, okay, you're on the same page, you want the same things, and those things are back in focus for both of you at this time. So that could be coming up and stabilizing that relationship. Talking about commitments, talking about marriage and family and all of that could be coming up for some of you with the Four of Wands. This is success and celebration, promotion at work, or starting new jobs, being welcomed into new work families could also be coming up for you. And I feel like completing a stage very successfully with a creative project that you're working on, whether it's writing or painting or whatever this is for you. I feel like this is completion of a stage that kind of stabilizes that project, that gives it a foundation and value, and it's almost like, I've come this far, I know I can move forward. So it's like reaching the point of no return in a good way. So overall, you've got really good cards. So I'm looking forward to your comments, letting me know if this applies to you and how it applies for you, because it's going to be different things, isn't it, for different people. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.